In online learning, there are many different teaching modalities, but we will mainly focus on two particular teaching situations. On the one hand, there are synchronous online classes, in which your students are required to log and participate in at a specific date and time. To build the general structure of your synchronous classes, you need first to set a precise calendar per week or per month, and to communicate it to your students through their online learning platform. It is essential to set these dates as early as possible and before the beginning of the course, and to respect this calendar as scrupulously as possible. Next, you need to provide your students with all the appropriate links to have access to all the live online classes. Put these links on your students' online learning platform. You need to inform the students of the duration of each class. Then, you need to list all the work and tasks you want your students to carry out before and after each class. It is important to specify the amount of time that should be dedicated to each task. On the other hand, there are asynchronous online classes, which do not include any live teaching component. To build the general structure of your asynchronous classes, there is no need to have a precise calendar, because your students are not required to respect a strict timetable to follow your course. But it is essential to make the different parts of your course visible, like in a table of contents with several chapters or sections. The sequencing of your course can also be based on a thematic division, each chapter having an appropriate title. Next, you need to provide your students with the appropriate links to have access to all the recorded online classes. You need to inform the students of the duration of each class. Then, you need to list all the work and tasks you want your students to carry out for each chapter or section. It is important to specify the amount of time that should be dedicated to each task. Last but not least, remember to plan all the online evaluations. For example, class number 3 will be assessed through a 20-minute online test on a particular date at a particular time.